Hey, welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It's your boy Marvin. We're going to be going straight into a video. Kanye West made Kim cry, says she's not attractive anymore, and she's ran through. I think that the words, pretty strong at the end of the day, because like I said, Kanye has got children from Kim. And so let's listen to the video from Sip's Loud channel to see what she's got to say.
Hell out of Kim and calling her super desperate. Not to mention, he said that she is falling off and she's never gonna get a man in Hollywood to date, because the truth is she's a ran through and she's a Hollywood porn star. Now I'm just wondering why Kanye just
we've heard a lot of things going through a lot of boyfriends over a short period of time, and especially after Kanye, she seems to be dating quite a lot, and before that, and before Kanye as well. And I think generally she's looking for true love, but also with Kim is the attention and the drama to go with it. And it needs quite a strong guy to say, hey, look, this is not going to happen. I don't want you doing this. I don't want you doing that. But I'm not too sure she's going to listen due to where her status is.
Decided to choose now to say something. Is it because he's very embarrassed for her? Because we've been seeing so many footages of Drake, Bad Bunny, everyone trying not to associate with Kim Kardashian. I don't know what type of curse Kim is walking around Hollywood with, but no one seems to want to be Kim's friend. Everyone is drifting away, packing their shit up, and is getting the hell out of Kim's life. For what reason, I don't know. I don't think it's because she's losing her relevance. I think it's the drama that she brings. The last time Drake did a song...
Most definitely. Wherever she is, she wants full attention and wants to dominate the news, whether it's good or bad. Her relevance seems to come before relationships, come before sometimes her children. Just being in the news is everything to her, and it's sad because, like I said, she's chasing something which is not really real. Yeah, being relevant is a good thing, but she's 40 odd now, and sometimes you just got to leave it to the youngsters.
With Kim, she actually used that song to shade the F out of Kanye. So Drake is basically saying, honey, Kanye and I are friends, and you're never gonna ruin that relationship for me. And plus, I made a song and I involved your name, but it was never to shoot my shot at you when I already hit. Now, everyone is assuming Drake and Kim, did it together. And she also did it with Usher and all these other guys in Hollywood. So I think Kanye West is now calling her out to say, that's why Drake ignored you, because, he already hit and many other guys already hit. So no one is interested in you. And that's how I know Kanye West is...
Look, if that's the truth, then... that's the truth at the end of the day. But I think that basically people like Usher, at the end of the day, they know what she's like. They know that she's attention seeker, and they know just even by talking to her, they could get into trouble, or even seen in the same building, chatting and smiling, things can be said. I think that they know that it's kind of toxic with her at the moment. And like I said years ago, everyone wanted to know her, everyone wanted to be around her, but it's a different story now.
Somewhere laughing his ass off, thinking that this girl really has downgraded since Pete Davidson. And she was the person who was stalking me out in Florence, Italy, to spy on Bianca's story to confirm if the pregnancy allegations were true. I think Kim has been super busy being so invested in Kanye's relationship that she doesn't even realize no one is really rocking rocking with her like the usual in Hollywood. Because Bad Bunny was pulling his hands away, Kendall Jenner wanted to ignore her own sister at an event where so many people were, So I think it's crazy that Kim is getting dissed all on both sides. People are.
But I think that's her own doing at the end of the day, but playing one against the other, sometimes not being real, at the end of the day being nasty. She gave Kanye hell at the end of the day, and now he's with Bianca since sorry. She wants him back. She wants to create another family, create that family they once had. Look, we know Kanye's not an angel, and I've always, the things he does wrong, I've put it out there. At the end of the day, what he was doing with his new wife Bianca was completely out of order. But sometimes with Kim, she just wants to be in the media 24/7 at the end of the day. And I think a lot of people do paint her as a bit of a slag, and it's a famous one at that. But it's such a shame at the end of the day, because I truly think she wants to find love at the end of the day, but is going through a hard time at the moment, and nobody famous really wants to go there because they've got the gossip and the media attention as well, which a lot of famous people don't really want, especially if it's bad publicity.
Are actually saying Kim is going through menopause, so she's kind of desperate for attention. Honey, I don't think there's a side effect of depression, included in menopause. That's crazy, because I think Kim needs to pause for a moment to analyze that she is trying to get involved with the wrong age group, and she should mind her business. Go sell some Skims, and stay on with the 4 kids that you have, because she has been calling, Kanye a deadbeat dad, and that she's a single mom and she has to take care of everything by herself. She should always, prioritize being a mom. Instead, she's out here looking like a big mess, a clown, begging each guy for attention, and is getting snubbed all the way through. And also,
it's when you're out there all the time like Kim is, it's not good, because the tabloid can't wait to sometimes just get really stuck into you. At the end of the day, you're doing this wrong, you've done this, you were there, you were talking to such and such. At the end of the day, I always think, don't you get fed up of it sometimes? Don't you think, right, I'm going to stay in for a couple of days or a week or two and basically let people forget about me for a little while? She can't do that. It's true, she just cannot do that.
I don't think at this point Mama Kris Jenner can do anything, because we haven't heard shit from Miss Jenner, okay? She is all into resignation mode because the girl is getting old. I refer Kris as a girl instead of a lady or a woman, because she acts like she's 12. So I'm going to say girl, okay? Even though that's her natural gender, okay? But at the end of the day, I hope Kim genuinely finds a partner, because I hate to see her jealous of, Courtney, her older sister. Kim is out here being super jealous of anyone who's living their best life. And
This is why sometimes I think Kim is dangerous in getting involved in other people's relationships, to be honest with you. It's not good. It just isn't good. She needs to find someone who can say, hey Kim, look, I can give you a good life, but you have to do these things and keep off the limelight for a little while. But I think it's going to be a long time coming. I think she has to do a lot of healing first. You know what I mean? I look at the positives, but I think people look at the negatives as well. You've got to look at both, because her life at the moment is a bit of a roller coaster.
still do believe Kim is deserving of love, but she needs to get some therapy and stop with this whole bitter hurt, emotional damage baggage, because I don't think it's always going to end up her way, because I think Kim is just used to getting things done, having things working out her way, and now in 2023, many things are crumbling and she's wondering, why the hell is this happening? Oh my God, I have so much anxiety. I'm depressed because I thought that Kanye would have come back to me. And now I have to use these guys like Drake, Bad Bunny, Pete Davidson, Future to try and throw jabs at Kanye. And unfortunately, it did not work out in her favor. So Kanye is laughing.
I think a lot of it is that she was using these people, these rappers, these famous people, to actually make Kanye a bit jealous or to make him come running back. And because he didn't, and she realised that he's really serious about Bianca and like they're moving forward, their relationship's kind of tight at the moment. I think she realised then, Jesus, I'm not going to get him back, what can I do? And I think she's trying to make out that she's having a good time without him. And I'm not sure she's not, to be honest with you, at the end of the day. I think if she could go back now, if she could go back and when Kanye asked to get back together and she said, no, I don't want anything else to do with you, I've moved on, sort of thing. I think now, the way this situation is, she would have done. But it's too late. You can have your cake and, and eat it at the end of the day. It's just the way life goes at the end of the day. But like I said, I think even if they did get back together, it wouldn't last. I think that race is run.
His black butt off at Kim saying, girl, don't you know I basically control those guys? I produce Drake songs, I produce Future songs, I write for them. So why do you think you own my friend's loyalty? Talk about delusional. And this girl has been super delusional after the divorce, okay? And let me just say, Pete Davidson dissed Kim so bad, allegedly saying she is the worst woman that he has ever been in bed with. Talk about emotional damage, because listen.
Jesus, for Pete Davidson to actually say that, that's got to be big at the end of the day. That is really big, to be honest with you. I think, a lot of her ex-boyfriends have come out and said all men she's relatively talking to that have turned her down, have said little digs at the end of the day why they wouldn't go there, and at the present moment I wouldn't blame them.
I would find a box and I'll crawl under that box if Pete Davidson, of all person, were to say something disgusting about me like that, because it's Pete, I'm not going to say Pete is not a good looking guy, but he's also not a good looking guy. And I said what I said, okay? I don't know how Ariana Grande did it, but I think that girl just doesn't have a type and she just has daddy issues. But let me know what y'all think down below in that comment section, y'all. And see you guys next time. Thank you for sipping with us.
That's the end of the video, and I just think this scenario is going to keep going on and on and on. And basically, there'll be more news tomorrow about Kim and Kanye and Bianca. But look, it's all fun. Don't forget to subscribe to Streamline Entertainment and support the channel. Thank you.